الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن عمر بن أبي سلمة رضي الله عنهما قال: كنت غلاما في حجر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وكانت يدي تتيش في سقفة فقال لي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: يا غلام سم الله وقل بيمينك وكل مما يليك.
Prophet Muhammad
sallallahu alaihi wasallam
has given us another clue about the upbringing of our children about table manner. Some of us don't have table manner, and it's very, very important. I think they said lawyers have that. I was told that no lawyer here, go. No lawyer in our midst today. Okay. They said if you go for their dinner, you must mind the way you drink water. You must mind the way you eat your food. You must mind the way you hold your cup. And you must not allow any sound to be made between your spoon and your plate. You can see evolution of Islamic culture. They said if your spoon should make a sound with the plate, it will be disqualified. I'm talking about graduating lawyers who have finished their law school. This is borrowed from part of Islam. Then I asked the person, what about, I'll just wash my hand, and they said, no, you cannot eat with your hand. That is where it has gone antagonistical to the teaching of Islam, because the Prophet placed emphasis on hand more than spoon, though he didn't condemn spoon. He only said barakah is there in our hand. So your hand you use in eating, Allah has more barakah on that hand more than using the third hand. And that was what Obasanjo said one day. That you imagine why people eat pounded yam with spoon. But there's no way you eat pounded yam with spoon and egusi without losing the taste. It is better you use your hand. No shabbat. Because the food prepared has a lot of stages and processes. And during the processes, many things have happened, which has been made unknown even to the one that prepared the food. Sometimes the food is there, if it is semo, you have to send semo about 2-3 processes. You stir first, you leave it on the cooking gas or stove or whatever for some minutes, then you come back. Before you come back, do you know the missile that has been sent by the moving air into the food? You don't know. Even if you're there as you're turning, you're not turning in a secluded place. Air must have passed something. Go back to medical line. They said some of the diseases move in through the air, and that's why they call it airborne diseases. But as a Muslim, you teach your children before any food, before drinking of water, you must make mention of the name of Allah in a simple way. Bismillah or Bismillah. In fact, Bismillah is okay. By the time you mention the name of Allah, believe you me, all those pathogens that are in form of missiles are removed by Allah's power. This is a disease. What do you call it? Huh? Typhoid. How many ways can somebody come across, can come by typhoid? Through air? Water. Even food. All these budget tomatoes. And that's why I pity some mothers. Your husband has given you money for fresh tomatoes. You go and buy budget tomatoes and grind it, because if it's grinded, you won't know. But Allah knows. You are giving money for good fresh tomatoes, and you are buying budget because you like money too much. The remaining change on the budgets you have bought, you now put it in your what? Purse. They don't have pockets, they have purse. What about some fathers? You have money for fresh tomatoes, and you are giving money for budget. Tomato is tomato. Tomato is not tomato. So let us balance the equation. Let us balance it. So here, mention the last name. Two. What could be yamini? If you want to eat with your right hand. After you must have washed it. Most diseases we come by, majority of them come through our hands. So let us advise our children. Let us admonish our children. When we all go out, when we arrive, even before taking our bath, we should wash our hands first. That was why during the corona, I said you should wash your hands. I said, Islam, alhamdulillah, we don't need this. How many times do Muslims wash their hands a day? 5 times. Oh, you are saying 5 times. What if you are on another spot? You are saying, at least, thank you, that's the language. At least. You wash part of your body 5 times, at least. Unlike some people, some of us, by the time you even go for prayer, you come back, you want to sleep, you perform another ablution. Now you are dressed, you are going out, you perform another ablution. So when you come back, wash your hands first with soap. If you want to try what I am saying, come back, wash your hands without soap in a clean plate. You will see the dirt that will come out of the palms. You go to the hospital, you held some of these metals. Maybe when you are sending the cases and you are descending, you don't know the person who has touched it. Maybe somebody has tuberculosis. Now you are coming back home, you are using the same hand to eat. As Muslims, under normal circumstances, are supposed to be the latest. So, before we eat, we must wash our hands. Then, ukul. The way you want to eat with your right hand. But there's another caveat here. If someone was attacked by a gang of robbers, and they ask him, bring your food, he says no. And they use a cutlass to remove the wrist. So the wrist of the right hand is no more there. Because we need to understand the content of Hadith and Quran. Now, no, there's no way the person can eat with his right hand. What is he left with? Left. Then that left has been turned to right by the power of Allah. But not that you want to do it again, because some people do it when they attend parties, what do you call it, gatherings. They will not. They put spoon here, fork here. Now we use a knife, right hand to cut. Use left because if he or she feels she's in the midst of a social life. Are you as civilized as Islam? When I was in Kaduna during service, where they make this, I think, flower home. So some of our mates were serving there. How I wish Adishari is there. Because we served together. So they invited me. I was the Amir of MCAN. And they said, Amir, please, when we get there, we're going to use our spoons to eat. Spoon? It's better you leave me at home. We got there, they thought it was a joke. It was Amala at that time. All of them were on the table. I looked for a place, washed my hands, and I started to mold and cut into swallowable pieces, and I masticated. Then the one was sitting with me. Said, I mean, don't disgrace yourself. I said, you disgrace yourself. I'm not disgracing you. Our problem in Nigeria as Nigerians is that we emulate too much. Especially this white. And you will never see white emulating us. You want to talk like that, my old mothers and gentlemen, here we have to do them tomorrow. When we want to dress like them, they will never pray to dress like us. In fact, they refer to us as apes and chimpanzees. And we are now still elevating their cultures. Even some of our newscasters, when you see them on ground, they speak normal Nigerian English, but give them a microphone and they face them with camera. Another way. The one that angers me most is people at the ladies at the airport. Imagine Mr. Shafa. I bet music like that. What do you get? Is Mr. Shafa here? When we went for our mother, Bismillah, Allah. May Allah forgive her. So we were at the airport waiting for our flight. The lady announced, ladies and gentlemen, next flight is room. Another flight will come. Ladies and gentlemen, here the flight is going to Brown tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Mr. Shafa, let's go ahead. We went there on the car. The flight has been there for almost 20 minutes. Wallahi, we ran from within the airport. In fact, we were waiting. That was when the subject talked about. Street Nigeria, this one is going from a lorry to Aba. So why are we emulating them? When they're not ready to emulate us? They don't like us so much that they will emulate, but we just want to be like them. Some of our daughters, our mothers, we even take their hairstyle. Oh no, we'll do. Don't do that. Some in their dresses, they wear the dress that will not cover their nuggets. All these are actions that are questionable in the hereafter. May Allah save us. So, let us eat what is within our reach. This one I'm very sure. Our parents, not those of you here, I mean our own parents, they taught us this. I will trust a lot of people on this matter. They who are taught. If you are eating a plate like this, and you are raising your hand to the front of another person, then the next is Butuwaju. We never knew they were teaching us the hadith of the Prophet. Another one taught, which is almost similar to this. Your meat will be on your left hand. You hold it this way. If you try, if you try, there was a time I tried that with the auntie here called May Allah forgive her. And I was living at what is it called? Bake, thank you, Barakallah. I thought the story will be different. I just want to eat my chunk of my meat. The meat dropped. So all these are lessons telling us that every day is not the Christmas day. So that when you don't have meat to eat, you not go and steal money to buy meat. So all these are the trainings we need to retrieve and retrain our children. They're very, very important. Very, very. And let me tell you how the training went. Sometimes there will be meat. They will show you, see meat inside pot, but you must eat. Or just, you must eat without meat. Today we are used to eat. When there is meat, alhamdulillah. When there is no meat, alhamdulillah. So let us retrain our children on this.